So we don't want to hear from staff at all?
I said, unless you wanted something, questions to be asked, as I said, I think the reports are very thorough. We've discussed this.
Normally, we have a staff report so that the citizens that are in the audience or at home understand what's going on. If you want to waive it, that's fine with me. I do have a question, though, about the Exhibit A that we received on 11.1. Under total operating cost, it reflects the figure of $130,162, which is in our staff report. Then the next line down says operating ratio franchise fees. What exactly, could somebody tell me exactly what that is?
The franchise fee is a second line, and there is nothing under that. That was the amount that was removed per the council's direction from the original that was in your first staff report. The $14,462 for operating ratio, that is just their overhead and profit.
That's a profit margin. Okay. I have a question that I was going to bring up later, but I might as well bring it up now. Being that we were quoted $169,000 and the franchise fee is 10%, the $144,000 does not equate to $151,000, whatever it is, $153,100, which is $169,000 less the 16.9, which would be 10%. I'm wondering why there's a difference of $9,000 here between what we were quoted and what we're now quoted.
I'm not following your numbers there.
$169,000 at the February 24th meeting was what was quoted that this service would cost us. That included franchise fees and everything. Council Member Fuller, Vice Mayor Fuller, asked to have that 10% pulled out of there. 10% of $169,000 equates to $16,900. You subtract that from $169,000 and you come up with $153,100. Why are we looking at $144,624 now?
I would have to go back and review that original exhibit, which I don't have with me, to compare every line item, and we can certainly do that.
And we also have, well, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we also have a member here from Dixon Sanitary Service, Mr. Farwell. I would assume that he might be able to address that. I leave that to him if he'd like to.
Ed, do you have those?
Questions I have at this
Can you
time.
address that? All right, Mr. Farwell.
Mayor, Council, staff, I'm Ed Farwell, General Manager of Dixon Sanitary Service, and I don't have all the proposals with me tonight that we had given when asked to put some numbers together, but I believe what Mr. Charamello is looking at $169,000 was a proposal if we were to sweep weekly, but the actual proposal that was recommended was the biweekly or every other week in the residential and weekly on the commercial, which is $160,000, minus the franchise fee. The franchise fee brought it to the difference of the $9,000, but was the $130,000 plus the operating ratio.
Okay, thank you. You
Any
ready for
other
me
questions?
to continue? Well, I would like to discuss this